You guys are in for a treat. Do you know where I'm at? I got a sweet invitation from Newfields to come do a house tour of this French chateau. Was built in 1910-ish, but was finally occupied in 1913. 22 bedrooms and sits on 52 acres of land. And I was just schooled and I did not know that there is a railroad that went through here for them to have goods that went back and forth to Chicago. Right now, that is the spooky train for the harvest nights. In the 1970s, the Lilly family donated the property and the house to this Newfields project. In the 1970s, the Eli Lilly family finally decided to go ahead and donate the property and the house to what it is today. And then just recently, they've been trying to really revitalize this space. During COVID, they created Harvest Nights, which is also why I'm here to promote their Harvest Nights. If you haven't been, you really should go. It's fun for your kids. They have over like 5,000 carved pumpkins. And more than anything, it has really great family photo opportunities. Oh my gosh, the garden is so pretty here. And since this is such a gigantic place, I'm gonna guess we're probably gonna have to put this in 2 parts, so I'll let you know towards the end. But let's go take a look. So just a few fun facts about the exterior. This was not the original entrance. This over here to the side was, and eventually the Lilly family decided that they would like to have it centered in the middle. Another fun fact, and I know you can't see probably because of the light, but there is a road right here, and they actually had the road graded so that when you look out across the field, you can't see the road. It just looks like one continuous piece of grass, and way back there is a fountain. So they just wanted to see a straight shot to the fountain. Maybe you can see it like that. And they made sure everything was completely symmetrical for the house. Another fun fact is that the Lilly family was not the first owners of the house. The Landon family was originally the first owners before the Lillys bought it. And it has only had 2 owners, the Landon family and the Lilly family. They actually donated the house in 1966 to be exact. And then 1970s is when everything kind of took place and transferred ownership. And here is a really cool spot that most of you guys don't get to see because it's on the side of the house. You can still get married here, but this originally was the wedding spot in 1920 of Alice and Margaret. These were the original owner's daughters, and on June 2nd, they married their husbands together. So this was actually the walkway that they used as their aisle to get married. All right, time to go inside. Check out some of the detail. This is wrought iron. Oh my God, this door is so heavy.
I know.
What?
Welcome.
Hello. That door was insanely heavy compared. I don't know what I was expecting, but it was not that.
I know. It's
You definitely couldn't get mad and be like, wham! Like it just isn't gonna happen. No. This is an actual portrait of someone who once lived here. We aren't sure if this is Lily's second wife or what, but she is here. So they currently have this all set up for Halloween for Harvest Nights again, but we're gonna just kind of zone into like, look at the fireplace, how cool that is. And then you have all of this really pretty filigree kind of architecture going on, which is so pretty. And they do trade out some of the furniture. So you may come at one time and it looks one way, and then you come a different time and it looks another. So this is the Landon's library, Gothic style woodwork. It's covered by all this really cool decor right now for the festival, but you can still see the bookcases go all the way to the ceiling. And then check out this like marble fireplace. It's kind of hard to see with the purple, but it's gigantic. So this here is a secret staircase. So the reason why this staircase was built, and you can't see it, but it's a spiral that goes up, is because Lilly actually, this attaches to one of his rooms so that he can actually come down the spiral case to the library to avoid his family and not be bothered. And I honestly think that we should have a staircase like that in every household. So before we encroach on this part of the house, which by the way, this used to be an enclosed porch. And when Lilly decided to go ahead and change this in 1932 when they bought it, he actually extended this library into this enclosed porch area and closed it all in. And what I didn't know is that originally this plot of land was supposed to be similar to like Holiday Farms or Laurel. Whenever, you know how they have like big chunks of land that they sell off and make into neighborhoods with one central house and then there's a bunch of other houses around it. This originally, with the Landons, was supposed to be a central house, and then all the other 52 acres were supposed to have other houses around it. And once they got here, they were like, ooh, just kidding. I actually don't want any neighbors. And they nixed the whole project and said nobody can build around us. And the Clues lived across the street, so to speak, over off of 38th. And they also were like, we don't know that we want to build a whole bunch of people around us either. And so eventually the Clues area is where you guys recognize the art part of the Newfields. And this section here is Eli Lilly's with the plot of land and the house. So more about the library. This is their current art installation. I'll give you guys the name of the artist. Also, everything that they have featured this year in the Eli Lilly House for Newfields, the Harvest Nights, is done by a woman artist. A little secret, I was told there is a lever somewhere in between these doors here that actually pop this part of the panel out, and they believe, they're not sure, they haven't confirmed, but they think that's where they kept liquor bottles during Prohibition. So they don't know how to work it. They've been trying to figure out, but she said that the lever is somewhere around here, and this all slides out on both sides to hide something. I do not know how many hours this must have taken her to put all these book pages together in here. This was done by Color Story Studio, done by Sheena Burt. Apparently she used to be the display person for anthropology and eventually made her way into being an artist. And I just love this. So far, this is my favorite room. This is cool. Before I forget, check out the parquet floors. They're stunning. It looks like tiger oak to me, but I could be wrong. I mean, so pretty. Here, there has a herringbone pattern, which I don't know about you, but that is a nightmare to lay down that way. So I can't even imagine having that installed in the 1900s. This is what the Lilly House considers their music room. In 1915, this was kind of just a shell, like sitting area, maybe even a smoking room. And then about the 1934s, Lilly came in and started making this transition into a music room. And what's really cool about this space is all of this, yes, you've got all these black butterflies, but if you really look hard, this is silk wallpaper, which I can't even imagine how expensive that must have been. But if you take back and look back, it's everywhere. It's this whole entire room. This is the original piano to the Lilly House. In the 1960s, they painted it green. My guess is probably like avocado green. And then eventually they were like, just kidding, hate it. And they refinished it again. This is the loja, which I am just going to admit right now, I've never even heard that word before. I always hear like lanai or whatever, but lanoja, right? Loja.
L-O-G-G-I-A.
Loja. Loja.
Loja.
Loja.
Originally open air, and then they I'm not sure, in porch kind of a thing.
So you can see the lake and the art and music are here. So normally these are open, but it doesn't fit the vibe with.
It doesn't fit the vibe with being
Harvest
spooky.
Nights.
Oh
So
my
cheerful.
God. Every time I've ever been, this has been enclosed because, you know, it's always like
It's always dark
something.
outside.
Yeah. Oh
We'll
my.
walk out there.
Could you imagine that view every day? I would sit here
All the time.
all the time. I don't know that I would ever leave this area. I would just
And
constantly sit up.
The
And then
second best part is that this mural mirrors, if you were to look through the house, this is the view down the alley.
Oh my, so this is like if you just saw straight through the house.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's where I did a video with the fountain in the front.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Oh, is there a little, what is this? Do we have any idea what all the little people are in this? Or is this just a, so this is plaster underneath the mural. That's so cool. Okay, so fun fact about all of the
You want to
branches.
stand in front of the branch?
Sure, I wish I would have dressed
sorry.
on. So here in the loja, all of the branches that you see from the decor actually came from the Fairbanks Park, which is right behind us. You can see it as you exit the house during the day and during at night at Harvest Nights. So the branches, the leaves, we cut them down this summer, we dry conditioned them for 2 weeks, and then we put them in conservation's freezer for 3 weeks, and then we painted and sealed everything. So a little piece of the park here in the house.
Yes. All right, stay tuned for part 2 because there's definitely way more.